All right. So here we are again
So,
with the John and Cole show. Or no, I am so sorry. The Cole and John show.
well, I don't know how it's showing up on the YouTube video, but the little name, mine says Cole Thompson and yours says not Cole Thompson.
I want people to be clear.
Okay. Is what kind of grain is growing on those hills, John?
I think it's not canola. It's wheat. And you know where this is?
I is it where they have the aurora?
No, you're not going to get it right this time because it's not where
Oh,
you think it is.
okay.
This is Tuscany in Italy.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool graphical image.
I love it. Yeah. And yes, I have it in black and white too, but I'm just trying to annoy you.
Well, you don't have to work very hard to do that.
Hey,
Okay, so
I
I've
think
got a
you have
quote.
another quote that you'd
A
like to share
quote
today.
and a music quote, which makes it even better. I don't know
Man,
how
much
many of
better.
you are familiar with Bitches Brew by Miles Davis, but a wonderful body of work.
Yes.
And so this quote comes from Ralph Gleason. I don't know if he's one of the other members of the band or if
I'm
he's one
not
of the
sure.
engineers or a producer, what. But apparently, T.O. is one of the horn guys in um, Miles's band. And Ralph said, I started to ask Tio how the horn echo was made, and then I thought, how silly. What difference does it make? It doesn't make any difference what kind of brush Picasso uses. If the art makes it, we don't need to know. And if the art doesn't make it, knowing is the most useless thing in life.
Oh man.
Oh, that's been a theme of ours recently.
Yeah.
And I'll retell that story. So, Outdoor Photographer has a few of my images in this current issue. I think it's hitting the newsstands now. And they wanted me to put the specs down under each image.
You
And
mean the FX data like f-stop, shutter speed?
yeah.
Oh,
And I said, sorry, I don't do that. And they kind of worked with me and said, okay, but would you at least explain why you don't do it? And I did. And like you said, it was a wonderful opportunity to perhaps educate why those things are unimportant. Either you like the image or you don't. And if you like it, do you think knowing the f stop, the shutter speed, and the ISO has anything to do with the image?
well, to be contrarian and the devil's advocate, but Cole, it's a magazine that other photographers look to get information. And so the other photographers might be interested to know that it was f8 and a high.
Why? Why?
Okay, yeah. Because they'll know that f8. I'm
Yeah.
trying my hardest here. Come on.
Why?
Yeah, I'm trying because it's so irrelevant.
So,
I
John,
was trying.
if you shot that at ISO 400 at f8 in 1/100th of a second, I'm now going to go outside in my yard, use those same settings, and get a wonderful photograph just like that.
No,
I
you're
can't
not.
imagine how it adds anything. What it does is divert our attention from the real issue.
Yeah.
Do you like the image and why? How does it make you feel? What's that got to do with settings?
Yeah, the only one again, I'm trying my best here. It's hard because I'm with you on this. But I think Roxanne said in the vision retreat, we are having a little conversation about this. You know, if you see that it was a 300 millimeter lens in the specs, and then at least somebody explains in the text below that photograph that I chose a 300 millimeter lens to compress the scene and bring that moon forward and make it bigger, well, then that's a technique that they can take from that as a reader of Outdoor Photography magazine. That's about the only thing I can think of. But that, to me, that should be in an article about focal length and its effect on yacht, right? And so somebody can write an article, and now I can learn that focal length does this, compresses or makes it wider to wide angle. But you're right. From looking, I can't again. Mona Lisa, we talked about that 2 or 3 shows ago. Who goes in there and says,
What easel did you use? How high was it? What
did you
brush
use a
did you
fine
use?
brush or a medium brush or a thick brush?
and what kind of paints did you use? And
Yeah.
I suspect other painters might have some interest in that, as other photographers have interest in these specs.
Yeah.
But to the viewing public, how many people, they always got one of those ladies. So when I went to the Hermitage in Russia, in St. Petersburg, there's these stout old women protecting every image. I'd love to go up to them and say, has anyone ever asked you what brush he used or what easel he used or how high did he have the stool? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Or is there a docent who takes you on a tour through art and when he stops at the Mona Lisa says, I'm sure many of you would like to know that he used this easel, this brush, and this
Yeah.
canvas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and oh, by the way, is it archival canvas that he used? Do you know? All right, enough. Enough. I think you guys get the idea for this one. We'll see you next time.